crazy. Clear blue sky, but it rains all the late fees. Did you get the payment? We had an arrangement. We don't wanna watch the news, we just read statements. Yeah, do you wanna party? Barbie, how you gonna back that shit up when it all comes to you? Wanna party? Barbie, how you gonna back that shit up when it all comes tumbling down? Got a head shirt that no one gives a shit. Better off if you just get over it. I go crazy, little tiny Hollywood baby, brand new Mercedes. I'm in the crib going crazy.
On this edition of Redline, LDLC versus Colby Jack, Christian Rose versus Clayton Clark, and the Luminary versus Chris Cutler for the MadBash Wrestling Championship. What's going on, everyone? Dickie Wabash here with Michael Madrox. This is MadBash Wrestling Redline, and we are starting off with our first match here. Colby Jack versus LDLC.
Debut episode here, Dickie Wabash.
You know, I think MadBash does debuts better than everyone.
Can you say that publicly?
I can say that publicly. You know, we got the first matchup here. We see LDLC shoot off Colby Jack's shoulder tackle there from the ultimate underdog, Colby Jack. You know,
I still love that name.
Yes, and he definitely embodies that because people tend to doubt Colby Jack. You know, Colby Jack is one of the most underrated competitors in the Midwest.
Colby ducking that boot there. You don't see that every day.
No, but you did just see Colby go down with
You did.
with a drop kick.
LDLC trying to fire up this crowd.
That's the thing about LDLC is that look at that Japanese arm drag from Colby Jack. You know, it's almost as if Colby Jack is adapting to LDLC style with a front drop kick of his own.
Lucha cow, baby.
Lucha cow, Colby Jack indeed. Trip up there. Colby going for a pin. One. Not enough. Oh.
Colby reverses.
One. Sweeps the leg. One. Just multiple one counts here from these two. Sweeps the leg again. Not even a one count on that one.
They're keeping referee Josh out there busy. This crowd really behind Colby and LDLC in this one.
Well, you know, this is two fan favorites. How can you choose?
Goes behind. Ooh, stiff elbow there, Dickie.
And we're seeing some strikes here from LDLC. Maybe he's stepping up to Colby Jack style. Oh, a knee right to the face. Colby Jack going down. 1, 2. Kicks at 2.
LDLC can't even believe that 2 count after that knee.
In any normal man or cow would probably have a hard time getting up from that, but not Colby Jack. As we said, he is defiant with those repeated, firing up with those headbutts.
Right to the sternum of LDLC.
That could have taken the wind out of him. Oh, we're going to see a flying cow. Coming off with a big crossbody. 1, 2. Not enough to put away LDLC.
Colby smart here, trying to catch his breath a little bit before going back on the attack.
Yeah, but the problem is LDLC's catching his breath as well.
Point proven, Dickie Wabash. And there's that point right there.
Roaring elbow to Colby Jack. Not enough to take him down, but that was.
Violent J-style forearms right there.
LDLC's firing up, ducks the line. Oh, we're going to see a little high-flying action here, maybe. No.
Oh, Colby caught him.
Oh, he caught him.
What's Colby going for here?
I don't know. That's not a fall-away slam.
This is a Samoan drop there, Dickie
Samoan drop. My fault.
Does the Isle of Samoa even have cows?
They do now. It was just a 2 count there, though.
Colby getting this crowd fired up. You hear the moo chants. Going back up top.
Oh, we've seen this before.
Oh, is it headbutt 30?
I think it's headbutt 30 somewhere as Colby Jack comes off with a, oh no! A flying nothing to the, Claymore kick there. 1, 2, not enough to put away Colby Jack.
That was a sick kick in my book, Dickie Wabash.
Way to bring it back to early 2000s indie wrestling, Madrox. Love to see that. Man, LDLC really showing the wear and tear that this match has brought. Facing off against the heart and soul of MadBash Wrestling.
This has been very evenly based so far.
So far. The stroke! Stroke! Jinx! What's Colby got in mind here going up top? Maybe going to go for that flying headbutt again.
Is third time a charm?
Third time is, in fact, the charm. But is it going to be enough to put him away? 1, 2, 3.
Colby Jack wins.
Colby Jack with the first victory on the first edition of MadBash Wrestling Redline. Colby Jack with all these firsts. Look at Colby out here. Oh, and now here we go, Madrox.
Speaking of early 2000s wrestling, Dickie Wabash.
Just for a minute, I got to tell you right now, this... Well, hang on before we really get into it. You just heard Christian Rose right there. He said, brother, if you want to wrestle, I am the greatest independent wrestler in the Midwest. I believe he said in the state of Illinois, but, you know, this is almost a, the past versus the present.
Yeah.
If you think about it, I mean, this is almost a Midwest wrestling dream match here. Christian Rose versus the Clydesdale Clayton Clark.
If you told me we would get this match a year ago, I wouldn't have believed you.
I wouldn't have either. But, you know, you got to look at Clayton, rather. There's too many C's. Christian Rose, Clayton Clark. Clayton Clark with those taped up ribs. You got to know that's going to factor into tonight. Oh, coming off with some chops. God said to Abraham.
That's a knife edge right there, baby.
He learned from the best. Oh, and now look at that.
Christian faked him out with the chop and just kicked him right in the ribs.
You know, back in the day, Christian Rose used to be known as the bitter lunatic, and we're seeing some of that here tonight. Oh, shadows him into the corner to almost add a little bit more force to it.
Let's take it back even a little further. Christian Rose on this gear brings me back to when I first met him in the Project Mayhem days.
Oh, deep cut. That's
Very
a deep cut. It's almost as if Rose is just toying with Clayton at this point.
Well, I mean, you got the veteran and the young gun out here, man.
Sending him down. Just there's nothing pretty about the offense of Christian Rose right now, but it is effective.
Everything Christian Rose has done so far is targeting those ribs.
Kick out at 2.
That's how smart Christian Rose is in dissecting Clayton Clark right now.
You know, I got to agree with Christian Rose. You know, it might have been from a place of sarcasm, or not even sarcasm, but just some people would call it overconfidence.
Egotistical.
Ego is a good way to put it, calling himself the best wrestler in the state of Illinois. He's not far off. Christian Rose is just a generational talent. You know, he's been around for many years.
Clayton with those elbows to the gut, though.
Do-si-do action. Oh, sends him into the buckle, right into those ribs.
Look at Rose's face. You think he's getting aggravated with Clayton Clark fighting back right here?
How could he not? He's got to be wondering, what could I do? Oh, this is some unique offense here from Christian Rose. Tying him up in the ropes in a way that wouldn't even have thought of.
Oh.
Talk about innovative.
Not pretty, but sure is effective on those ribs.
That wily veteran has got a few tricks up his sleeve as he pulls off some of the tape around the ribs. You've got to wonder what that... Oh, and then there you go. To be expected.
No choking.
Christian Rose here just has dissected. He's sending the Clydesdale to the glue factory.
You think he's Elmer's or Gorilla?
He can be whatever Christian Rose wants him to be at this rate.
Oh, no, they're outside.
Nothing good ever happens outside.
Unless you're Christian Rose, that shot to the barricade is probably good in his favor.
Definitely not good for Clayton Clark. Oh, sending him in. Now, here's the thing. That's a square turnbuckle. A square turnbuckle has got
That's a
those
ring post,
edges.
Dickie Wabash.
That is a ring post. My fault. I knew what I meant to say.
I know you did.
You picked it. You picked up what I was laying down. But anyway, that's a square ring post. Those square ring posts got those edges.
Look at Rose, though, proving that he's the veteran, knowing that a win is a win no matter the circumstance, going for that count-out victory right now.
Clayton is not moving here. This could be it.
Come on, Clayton, get it!
No, now look at that. That's the resiliency of Clayton Clark.
Interrupting Rose's slumber on that top rope.
Best in the world! I ain't giving up! I ain't giving up!
Wow, hearing some trash talk there from Clydesdale.
You don't have to give up, but you can quit working.
Gonna send him outside again. This is almost Christian Rose's play area here on the outside. This
Oh, no.
At his best. Oh, don't do this. This could completely shatter the ribs of Clayton Clark.
What are you doing, Rose?
Anything that he wants.
Clayton putting the stops to it, though.
Oh, no. Reverses it. Suplexes him right on the ramp.
That came back to bite Rose in the butt.
But look, it took a lot out of Clayton as well.
You got to think Clayton landed on the small part of that ramp right where that little lip is, pushing into those ribs.
At what cost?
Rose trying to crawl back into the ring.
Oh, is he going to make it? There he goes. That's that veteran instinct of Christian Rose. He knows exactly how much time he has.
Big back elbow.
And when to use it. Clayton Clark firing up here. We've seen this combo from Clayton 1,000 times. Up and over. I think I know what he's going to go. Shotgun drop kick. He loves that combination.
Welcome to Shotgun City, Christian Rose.
Oh, he's got him up in that pump handle. Uranagi.
This could be it.
2. Not enough.
This match has got me on the edge of my seat right now, Dickie Wabash.
Yeah, this match is definitely living up to the expectations as Clayton hooks him for the last train to nowhere.
Rose reversals.
Oh, look at that submission locked in.
Cobra clutch, ain't it?
Yeah, it would appear from, you can't quite tell from this camera angle. Whatever it is, it's effective. Choking the life out of Clydesdale.
You can see the ramp imprints on Christian Rose's back from this angle.
I know that didn't feel good. No way it could have. Oh, and now just raking or not raking, but just almost
bending him in half.
In a torture rack almost. Like a modified torture rack in a way. Doesn't have to be on the shoulder. Wait, 1, 2. Discus punch.
Rose is down.
1, 2. For the record, I want to go on record. I know what a torture rack is. I was making a comment to the actual medieval torture device.
I got you.
No
Lex Luger needed.
No, yeah, exactly. Not trying to be narcissist, be a narcissist here, but
Clayton shoots him off the express.
oh, back elbow there. Oh, Nigel. Line of fire. We've seen that combination from Clayton so much. Clayton Clark going into his bag of tricks here.
Oh, he's going for another line of fire.
No, I think he's not sure what he's going to be going for here. Looks like he could be. Oh, last train. Last train to nowhere. Come on.
Is this enough, though?
It's got to be. It's got to be. 1, 2, 3. Clayton Clark pulls out the victory against the wily veteran, Christian Rose.
Did someone say main event?
I think you just did.
Oh.
As we see, there it is on the line as referee Logan Madrox holds it up. Big Blue, that coveted MadBash Wrestling Championship. The Luminary stepping up here against Chris Cutler to see if they have what it takes to stop the Conqueror.
Does anyone at this point stand a chance at conquering the Conqueror?
It's hard to say. It's hard to say. He's definitely a machine that when he starts, hard to stop.
The Luminary trying to make a fool of Chris Cutler right now.
Thing about the Luminary, they love to use those mind games.
Absolutely.
They are definitely a master of the mind games, and let's see if they can capitalize here. But, you know, at the end of the day, raw strength is what's going to do it. I don't know what they're trying here, but it's not going to be enough to get Cutler down.
Look at Madrox checking him. Cutler making all that blood flow to the Luminary's head.
Yeah, and that's a very quick way to get lightheaded, you know, if all that blood
With
rushes
all that
to your
pressure
head.
on your
Yeah.
lower back and your wrist during that move.
Oh, 100%.
It's more devastating than it looks.
Well, I mean, just look at the way that the Luminary's body was bent. Look at the way that they had to bridge themselves in order to, you know, to try to fight it a little bit. But, oh, look at that.
I think Luminary went for an arm drag and Chris Cutler threw him off.
Threw them right on their head. That's another thing we talked about, not pretty. Chris Cutler's offense, not pretty, but effective.
Absolutely. Shout out Logan Madrox here at the best shoe game in the business for referees.
Absolutely.
In the corner here.
Man, Cutler really taking the most of that 5 count. Man, Cutler hasn't even broken a sweat yet.
I think Cutler's more tired of the games.
You know, this is exactly how the Luminary is going to beat Cutler. They got to utilize that, just, you know, get in there quick, get a hold off, wear him down, but it takes a lot to wear Cutler down.
The speed and the technical ability.
A Michinoku driver from Chris Cutler. 1. Not enough.
You don't see that every day.
No. Chris Cutler trying to get the crowd behind him, but no, the Luminary ducks out of the way.
He's got that turnbuckle behind him.
Oh, now look, it looked like Cutler could have been going for that O'Connor German, maybe. That's what won him the MadBash Championship.
He got a super kick upside the head, though.
1, 2, not enough. Now the Luminary's got to be wondering, what do I got to do here? I don't know if that's the answer.
He's looking for guidance.
Oh, 1. Nope. The flowers were not enough. But the problem was, though, they gave Cutler a little bit too much time.
Cutler will catch anybody with that right hand.
Do you see the instinct of Chris Cutler there going to grab the Luminary around the waist? That's that grappling instinct of Chris Cutler.
That amateur background. Looks like they're going for a suplex here.
Right-sided suplex. 1. No, just a 1 count. And look at this, Cutler still fighting back.
Euro.
Look at this, just he's a machine.
And they just chopped his head off.
Absolutely. 1, 2, not enough. Now going back to the well here, I still don't know if that's going to be the answer.
That's where the Luminary gets all their guidance from, Dickie.
Well, it's not guiding them in the right direction now because you're letting Chris Cutler try to get back to a vertical base. And that's what happens.
Deadlift, Northern Lights suplex.
Oh, did you just see the look on Luminary's face? They just realized maybe they made a mistake signing on for this match. Oh, dubstep in the corner. Shades of Christian Rose that we just saw in the previous matchup.
That'll knock the one out of anyone. Look at Chris Cutler's face just gasping for air right here.
Oh, a running Yakuza kick. This is the flurry of offense. This is what the Luminary needed. 2, still not enough. Now, you got to stay on him if you want to stop someone the pedigree of Chris Cutler.
Look at Cutler.
Whoa! And the Luminary's going to try it. Nope. Nope. Well, Cutler trying to help them out. Rolls through. Oh, a chop. Oh, I think it's just pissing Cutler off.
Thank you. May I have another?
Nope, blocks it. Some shots of his own.
Shoots the Luminary off. Big back elbow.
Cutler starting to fire up here. Drop kick. This is where Cutler gets the most dangerous, in that deep water. In that deep water of a match, when the more time that goes on a clock, typically, it's good for Cutler, though.
Not good for the Luminary right there at that clothesline.
It's almost as if the more time that goes into a match, that's when Cutler really starts to wake up and fire up. Of course, when you're someone the caliber of Chris Cutler, I mean, there really is no bad time in a match, especially he can pull it out whenever.
We've seen that a lot from Chris Cutler.
Oh, what do we got here? Going for the fisherman. Luminary blocks it.
Hey, get him out of the corner.
Rolls through. What's Luminary got in mind? Corner drop kick.
Right to the face of Chris Cutler.
2. Now, see, this is where they got to stay on Cutler.
No!
Look at the Luminary is almost in disbelief here. And I can't say I blame them.
They seem to be wasting way too much time, though.
And that could come back to bite them. Oh, picking Cutler up in a fireman's carry, or at least attempting to. Uh-oh, going for that O'Connor German. That's what won him the championship. 1, 2. Oh, now you got to wonder if Cutler could have got that bridge.
He would have had it.
Like he did against Clayton Clark. Could that have done it?
All that weight on the back of those shoulders.
Gave Luminary a little bit too much leverage himself. Look at the way that the Luminary is just contorted.
They were planted like a tree.
Oh, there we go. The Cutlerplex.
No.
Rolls through. Wait a minute. Could we? 1, 2. Nope. Wait. 1, 2, 3. And Chris Cutler retains against the Luminary. Madrox, what a hell of a way to finish off the first edition of MadBash Wrestling Redline.
Absolutely, Dickie Wabash.
Well, we're going to see everyone down the road on some form of content. That's for sure. Thank you for tuning in.